right, thank you, Ballant. Well, the Peoria Public Library is beginning its summer series of events where you can get in tune with local artists. Such a great experience. And here to tell us more about Art in the Park is Sarah Corey and Caspian Voss. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about how this idea for Art in the Park got started.
This was something that came up back when we were first starting to reinstate programming after we had stopped for the pandemic. And we were trying to think about things that we can do outside. And one of the things that sounded really appealing was just sitting outside in nature with neighbors, with community, trying to make something new, trying to learn a new skill. And so that's where Art in the Park was born.
That's awesome. So is this now the second year then?
This is the second year of it. Okay. Yeah, we'll have a couple of semesters of it. And so we're just starting our summer session for Art in the Park.
So Caspian, tell us a little bit about your role in this.
So my role is I previously took part in Art in the Park during the previous session as teaching a photography course, and now this time I will be teaching a little bit about poetry, a little bit of spoken word. I am a spoken word artist in Peoria, and I've been performing out and about, and hopefully people will be able to come with some pieces that they have created or are working on, and we'll be able to share them together and kind of work collaboratively to make something. So my role is to just kind of be there as an artist and talk to folks about what poetry means to them.
Where do you get your confidence to share your poetry with others?
I feel like it's a matter of there is a real beauty in vulnerability when it comes to creating art and being present with the ideas that you're making, and it's a lot of being personal to yourself. It's just about sharing yourself, and I guess the confidence comes from knowing that there are people out there who want to hear the things I have to say.
Yeah,
so.
Incredible. Sarah, how's the community response been to this?
It's grown over time, but people have been really excited to sort of have this new experience. I think it's really important, if you consider yourself a lifelong learner, to be able to jump in and try something new. And I think the public library offers that opportunity to have a little bit of play in your life where you just try a new thing. You're not being graded on it. You're not being judged for it. And you get to meet new people who are also interested in whatever that thing is.
I think that's maybe you're saying not being graded on it. Like for me, art is not my strong suit. I give major props to anybody who is a wonderful, wonderful artist. Yeah, so with there being no grade or anything, it really just is a time to kind of embrace whatever you can do, correct?
That's right. And what I really like about it is we've set it up so that each session begins with a wellness practitioner who's named Sarah Erickson, who comes in and just starts us off with a meditation and kind of a moment of breathing and being still and being quiet and then moving around a little bit so that we're really in touch with the moment. And I think that's just taking time for that is very important, and it's not something that happens all that often.
Yeah, definitely art is a great way to kind of soak in everything that it has to offer as well. So we have photography, we have poetry. What other sessions will there be?
We've had sessions on collage in the past. Like Caspian said, she'll be leading the thing tomorrow on poetry. And then next week on Wednesday, Nick Lee is going to lead a songwriting session as well. He's calling it Tapping Into Your Musicality, so it's for all levels.
Oh, awesome. And speaking of all levels, Caspian, is poetry for all levels too, or how do you kind of even get started?
Absolutely, it's for all levels. I think as long as you can put pen to paper or speak words out loud, you can absolutely make some poetry. You kind of said, like, art is something that anyone can do. I firmly believe that. If you wanted to, I'm sure you could make some beautiful art. I think it's truly, our brains and our hearts are all meant to make art. So any level can come to this session and find something, just collaborating with another person and finding something beautiful that we can make together. So.
And a lot of people use art to express themselves, correct?
Yeah, this summer our theme for summer reading is Find Your Voice, which is one reason why I was so excited to work with Caspian, because I feel like taking that moment to really think about what's going on and then finding a way to express that is so important.
So this is coming up tomorrow, correct? Tell us a little bit where and when, what time?
It's going to be at the McClure Branch Library at 6:30. We will be outside on the lawn, and we'll be making poetry together.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, the weather will be great, which is awesome. It is free for adults. You do have to register beforehand, though. And you mentioned that next week there will be a focus on singing. So how long does this series go?
These are the 2 sessions for our summer session, but we'll be back again next year when the weather warms up.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will be right back. Time now is 9:19.